Second tension is the tension of trying and trusting. Proverbs 10, verse 4-5. A slack hand causes poverty, but the hand of the diligent makes rich. And he who gathers in summer is a prudent son, but he who sleeps in harvest is a son who brings shame. So, try and gather in the summer. Here's the next verse. Those who trust in their riches will fail, but the righteous will thrive like a green leaf. So, I'm supposed to trust in God, not in my riches. If you're trusting in your riches, then all you'll do is try your way to get more riches. So we have another two extremes. We have trying real hard, and we have trusting. Trying to earn money, trying to manage appropriately, trying to save it, trying to get increases, trying to find secondary income, whatever it is, trying, and I trust the God who owns the cattle on 1,000 hills. I trust that God is my past, He's my present, He's my future. I trust in Him. I trust that He knows what's best for me, and I'm more important than a sparrow. At least that's what Jesus says. So I trust and I try. This last time we were in this trying and trusting paradigm, or paradox almost, was when we had a Compassion Weekend. Compassion is an amazing organization that sponsors kids and feeds them and educates them all the way through childhood. And we really felt a calling from God to really get in and do this. And we serve right now in Nicaragua, there's 6,000 kids who get fed and educated every day because of us. How great is that? Every day. And I tell you, for that to happen, why are we the largest institution or church that Compassion's ever had? Why is it we did more in one weekend than ever? Why? Because we tried really hard. We did creative things that Compassion International has never seen. I tried really hard to craft a message that would be as compelling as possible. As we had pictures all across the back of our auditoriums of kids that you could take under your financial care. We tried and worked it really, really, really hard. And through that, we had to trust. So we had to say, hey, we're going to be doing this, and we're just going to trust you're not going to cannibalize your Crossroads giving because we can't afford that hit. And I think it's someone told me the numbers earlier. Crossroads people in mass were giving over $2 million every year to Compassion International, and it's like tens of millions of dollars of a kid's life. It's awesome. And I was like, man, we got to make sure that we're not like robbing Peter to pay Paul and this and that. We were trusting God, and guess what? It's exactly what's happened. We've trusted in God, and everything's fine around here. We're paying bills around here. We're expanding. We're building into people's lives. And let's just thank God for that. We tried and we trusted Him, and we're doing great financially. We're doing fine financially. And thank you to all of you who make that happen as well. But, God gets credit for that. God gets all glory for that. He's the one who is the meter of our needs and the giver for wants as well. And that principle will work in your personal finance as well. Try and at the same time, trust. So, those of us who are trusters, just raise your hand. Who's more of a natural truster? Who's more of a natural truster? Raise your hands. Okay, trusters, here's what you're going to do. I want you as a truster, I want you to try and work an extra hour this week. Oh, kidding me. I'm on like 39 and a half hours now. You want me to do another hour? No, seriously. Seriously. Try harder and see if you might get more money. Try harder. I don't know what it is. You want to wash somebody else's windows? Do you want to just put an hour? I don't know what it is. If you're more natural truster, I want you to try something on the try side of the paradigm. Try harder this week. Try harder. How many of us are more natural triers? Raise your hand. Who's more natural triers? Okay. Here's what I'd like you to do. I want you to take an afternoon off from work this week. You're like, yeah, right. You hear them like, it's like, for these people, it's ridiculous to work harder. For you over here, it's ridiculous to like take time off. Hey, no, seriously. Trust in God that He'll take care of you by taking an afternoon off from work. Seriously. And I promise you, people you work with are not going to think that you're a slacker. They're going to be like, finally, that person's getting a life. Send yourself and God a signal that says, God, I don't always have to be on, and I trust that you will take care of me, and my job will still be there.